James Rowland. Marker.
My name is Jeff Godby. I'm a creative director at B&H Publishing Group. I've been there working on covers specifically for about 7 years. Well, we get the joy of taking an author's message and giving it a visual. I've heard it said that, that a cover is the first marketing piece for a book. Working with the author specifically has its advantages and disadvantages. They're the ones that are closest to their message, so they're the ones who are the most passionate. They might say they're not, but they are the ones who are the most passionate about their message. So I try to work closely with them, closely with the editors, with a team of designers, both internally and externally, to really get the message that the author wants to tell in a very visual way. It's a treat. I mean, selfishly, I can't speak for the other designers there, but selfishly, I design for myself. I want to be pleased with what I work on. But when you see an author get it, when it clicks with them, there's nothing finer. It's great to receive those emails or phone calls or words from an editor who's told us. That's a treat. When an author sees their cover, especially for the first time, and they get it, there's not a better experience that I can have. We put so much time into their baby. These are their stories, their words, their message, and to see that come to life, and when they see it, we're passionate about it. But when they see it, and when they get even more passionate about it, that's a pretty special time. The one that always rings true with me that I'm probably the most emotionally invested in as well is Angie Smith's "I Will Carry You." It's a story where she was pregnant. They were diagnosed very early that the baby wasn't going to live. She made the choice to carry it anyways, and that's her story. At the same time, I wasn't. My wife was pregnant with our first child, and when those kind of came together, working with Angie's story and also going through our experience, I wanted to put everything I had into Angie's story. I wanted to treat that as if it was my own. Our son is happy, healthy, fine. But to give Angie everything that we had was nice. That was kind of a benchmark for me. I use the analogy of what we do in design as creating a sandbox, and the parameters of that sandbox kind of tell us what we can or can't do. And B&H is great about giving us and allowing us and encouraging us to have a big sandbox. There's times when there's smaller ones, but overall they encourage to play, be creative, have fun. For me, my role and my goal is I want to create something that it doesn't tell too much of the story. I want to engage someone when they're walking through that shelf or when they're browsing online. I want them to have that moment I want them to pause. Whether they're looking for this title or not, I want them to pause and pick it up, and turn it over and read some information. Hopefully stay there long enough to maybe open it up and read the introduction, read a first chapter. That's really what my first goal is to create something so compelling that someone will stop and pick it up. Content is king. We hear that. Some people debate that. I can't do anything about the content, but I can take that content and give it a story visually, just to get someone to pick it up. God has a great story to tell, and He's telling it through people every day. Every word matters.